Hi, Aunt Blabby here for episode 3 of Aunt Blabby's Garden. We're going to take a little walk in the garden today in this beautiful sunshine. It's been great weather here in the Northland. Canada's birthday, so it's a long weekend, so there's a lot of busyness going on out here. But we're going to take a little tour of the garden and enjoy the sunshine ourselves. We see that I've been a busy bunny. Got my table garden outside my door pretty much done. The lettuces are coming along. Got some other beautiful plants here that we're enjoying. Look at that beautiful bloom there. Isn't that something? Let's go down here. We see that the weeds are in blossom. We leave them alone while they're going to bloom and be pretty for us. Down here my pyrethrum is in bloom, and you can see the peony buds there. They're kind of closed up tight. I hope they come out soon. Let's take a little walk along here. We see that the blackberry blossoms are about done. But for each blossom, there will be a berry. Birds will probably get most of them, but that's okay too. We'll get some. And as long as we all get a few to enjoy, that's great. See a little pepper coming up here in this garden. Gorgeous, hey? Let's go along here. See what we can find. Chives are still in blossom. Feverfew's in bloom, as is the red clover. I use both in my teas. Feverfew leaves are looking a little sparse, but I use them in my teas for medicinal purposes, so hope some more grows. My basil garden is pretty much done and it's coming along. Let's go over here. See, the tomatoes are getting big. See these onions? I had to break the main stem of them because you see it comes out a seed pod, and we don't want the energy of the plant going into the seed. We want it to go into the bulb. We want onions out of this, so I've done that, and I will do something similar with the garlic when it's a little bigger. You see this. See if I can hold the camera steady. You see this? It's called the scape. It's the main branch sort of the garlic, and it will get bigger and it will curl, and then we'll cut them all off. You see here. And that's because this is a seed pod in here, and we don't want the energy going into the seed. We want the energy going into the garlic bulb. Now these are quite edible. They can be used in salad or cooking, have a mild garlic flavor. So can the leaves, by the way. I use it all. I use the whole plant. I just don't use it, all right away off one plant. I think we're going to get a good batch of garlic. The memorial garden is coming along nicely. Even have some more bleeding hearts. Golf carts. Tourists and golf carts. Bless their hearts, eh? Some more red clover. Some more feverfew blossoms. And look at the thistle. It's as tall as I am now. You see it's got a bud on the top, a flower about to come out, which is good. The creatures are going to love that. The bees and the hummingbirds. And look at the daisies in there. You see those? I got to clear some of the weeds out of here so that we can see those better. The main garden is coming along. despite the late start. Hopefully we'll get a late fall. You see there are more little peppers here. Coming along, lots of carrots. They have to be thinned. And when I thin those, again, I mentioned this again from last year, I'll use coffee grounds and put them down to fool the carrot fly, because the carrot fly finds the carrots by smell. So that's what we'll do in here. We got beets and Swiss chard growing, and lettuces. Now a couple of the lettuces have bolted because of the sudden hot weather. But that's okay, we'll take them out of there and use what we can and put in some more. Spinach is going to seed, but we'll clip that back and use a bunch of the leaves and see what happens. And this is kale. And in here we see the oregano, sage, lavender is in bloom. And here's a stinging nettle. You see it doesn't have a whole lot of leaves left on it. I've been making nettle tea and it's really good. But we see that there's some more little leaves coming out. So hopefully we'll continue with a nice supply. Parsley, French fry bushes, everything's coming along great. Let's go along and we'll chat and draw some cards. Okay, let's just adjust this a little bit so that you can see me. There we go. Okay, you know, if you ever wondered who discovered the plants like thistle and stinging nettle how to use, I mean, people are a little bit crazy or something, because I'm sure like with the nettle, somebody told everybody, oh, don't touch that plant, it'll sting your hands. But somebody else said, yeah, but it makes good tea. Who figured that out? The same thing with the thistle, eh? You got that beautiful bud coming in on top, and underneath that there's going to be a seed pod. Now that's Scotch thistle, and mostly with the milk thistle this is true, but it's still, the milk thistle's an even meaner plant than the Scotch thistle. But someone dug into that seed pod, consumed the seeds, and then figured out somehow that their liver felt better. People, right? Oh wow. We've got these beautiful plants in the garden and we're going to enjoy them. Right now we're going to draw some cards. I'm going to draw 4 cards today. Ah, cool reading. Okay. So the first card is the Ace of Wands. This is about new beginnings. And yeah, you have constant new beginnings in the garden, don't you? But for the rest of you, hey, it's a very hopeful card. There's fresh things coming along. And the Star, this is a card of hope and magic, really. This is beautiful energy, beautiful positive energy coming our way. The Hierophant. Now, this card has a couple of meanings. One of them is about traditions, and another is to get advice from the right people, okay, when you're in a pickle. But for right now, right here, I'm going to go with the traditions one, because what we're doing here is very traditional. We're growing our own food. We're doing it without chemicals and poisons, and we're learning and enjoying as we go along. So it's a very traditional approach to what we're doing. So it's good energy. God knows what people get up to on long weekends here, you know. And we have the Empress, and she's all about nurture. Nurture, and we're going to nurture this garden too. Now, when these 2 cards appear together, in reading, it very often means pregnancy and birth. No, this baby machine is closed. But maybe there's someone out there this might be good news for, who are trying, you know. And also, when you're talking about a garden, what is there but pregnancy and birth? I mean, each one of those blackberry flowers will give birth to a berry. And that thistle right now is giving birth to a flower on top that the hummingbirds and the bees are going to love. And we're going to nurture the garden along so that these things happen. So in keeping with these cards, we're going to keep gardening. And with this positive energy, we're going to hope that the summer remains much, much better than that spring was. Hey, remember, Aunt Blabby thinks you're the bee's knees. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Bye.